On this session, I will talk about options for student athletes other than choosing colleges that are affiliated with the NCAA. So, on earlier podcasts, we've talked about the divisions in the NCAA, the National Collegiate Athletic Association, and I did mention there are several other associations that support college athletes other than the NCAA. So we will talk about NAIA, the National Association for Intercollegiate Athletics. We will talk about the NCCAA, the National Christian College Athletic Association. There is also the ACCA, the Association of Christian College Athletics, and there is the NJCAA, the National Junior College Athletic Association, and there is finally the NWAC, the Northwest Athletic Conference. So as you can tell, we are most familiar with the NCAA because it's the most popular one, it's the largest, it's the most funded one, but we're not familiar with the others. So I'll share some brief information on that. You can go out and research and get more information and see what applies for you if interested in playing on a college level. And if you do not qualify or you do not feel that you want to go as competitive as the schools that are, the students in the schools that are NCAA category. Most of these associations still do categorize their student abilities into the divisions that are typically for the NCAA, the Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3. But most of them are on a smaller scale. So hence we don't hear most of these associations, but they're there and they do benefit students in many ways. So let's dig into it. Let's talk about the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics, which has been around for longer than the NCAA and is a college athletic governing body for small college athletic programs. Organizations under this association are dedicated to character-driven intercollegiate athletics. This organization has about 250 schools, smaller than the others that we've talked about in the past podcasts or in the past recordings. And this is because they're primarily private schools and are considered part to the NCAA's D3 division. Some of the top NAIA schools compete with the D2 categories of the NCAA schools. So as you can gauge, some of these schools range between the D2 and the D3 level. NA schools, you may be asking yourself, which are these schools that participate in this association, the NAIA? We have schools such as Taylor University, John Brown University, Huntington University, and College of Ozarks. I did look up to see some of the commonly mentioned schools or schools that I will mention, and maybe you say, I've heard of that one. To me, those were the schools that I thought were surprisingly on this category, but I've heard of them. The NAIA schools can be smaller in size compared to those in the NCAA. And so therefore there are schools that may have scholarships and schools that some that may not. But with most of these schools, they try their best to give students opportunities for better academic and athletic competition levels. The other association that I want to talk about is the NCCAA. That is the National Christian College Athletic Association. It has about 90 to 100 programs, meaning those are 90 to 100 schools that participate in this. It is an association of Christian universities, colleges, and Bible colleges in the US and Canada. This is the first you'll hear of an association affiliated with US and Canada schools, whose mission is to promote the enhancement and intercollegiate athletic competition with a Christian perspective. So they have a big push or a big part of them, and a big part of their mission is to make sure they are raising good Christian students or good Christian individuals in the colleges that are under the NCCAA. This Association of Christian University Colleges and Bible Schools in the U.S. is founded in 1968. So as you can tell, it's an old organization, and it has over 23,000 student athletes competing in 26 different sports. About 50% of the member schools are duly affiliated with the NCAA, the D2, D3 divisions, or the NAIA, the one that we just talked about earlier. So what you're seeing is it's not uncommon for these organizations to be leaders of specific programs of schools, but also to affiliate with other collegiate athletic organizations. So you see this one, they have the NCAA, D2, D3 levels, they're affiliated with them, and they are also affiliated with the NAIA, giving their students athletics the benefit of those organizations along with the Christ-centered experience and competition opportunities within the NCCAA. NCCAA gives students the opportunity to earn a degree from an institution that can help your spiritual journey because they incorporate biblical education components and provide chapel opportunities. The colleges in the NCCAA are identified in regions. So just like the way we had the D1, D2, D3 divisions, distinctions for the NCAA, these ones, they are defined in regions such as Central Region, Mid-East Region, Midwest Region, North Central Region, South Region, Southwest Region, West Region, and Independent. Examples of NCCAA schools are Baptist Bible College in Missouri, I've heard of that. Dallas Baptist University, I had mentioned it earlier on another category, so it's also an affiliate of the NCCAA. And the York University in Nebraska, and so many more. The other category that I wanted to highlight is the ACCA, Association of Christian College Athletics, an organization of college athletics in the U.S. It was incorporated to provide opportunity for smaller Christian college members to compete on an equal level of competition with schools of like size. It has 17 member schools. As you can tell, the member schools are much smaller compared to what we had seen in the NCAA, 300 plus, what we had seen in the NAIA, about 90 to 100, and now this one has 17 member schools. They have a limited sports offering. You find that the smaller the school numbers, the limited the number of sports that they offer. On the ACCA, they offer basketball, soccer for men only. They offer volleyball for women only. Some of the schools that are affiliated with the ACCA are Arlington Baptist College in Arlington, Texas, Kansas Christian College in Kansas, Trinity Bible College, North Dakota, Union College in Nebraska, Southwestern Adventist University in Texas, and so many others. So you realize there are 17 schools. So if you look at what schools are affiliated with the ACCA, you will find a whole list of 17 schools. And if they've added, then there may be more. The next association I wanted to talk about is NJCAA, the National Junior College Athletic Association, is the governing association for community colleges. This is a first in our podcast to talk about a collegiate athletic association that is for community colleges. So make a note of the NJCAA. It's for community colleges, state colleges, and junior college athletics throughout the United States. Currently, NJCAA holds 24 separate regions across 24 states and is divided into 3 divisions, Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, and offers 17 sports. So it divides its its regions into divisions, just like the NCAA, but they're across 24 states, and they have 17 sports that they offer. So not too big, not too small, but also offering opportunities to make sure that they capture students in community colleges to compete in a high level and get a standard education. The next association called themselves as a conference is the NWAC. The Northwestern Athletic Conference is a sport association for community colleges too in the US, and mostly in Oregon, Washington, and Idaho, along with the Canadian province of British Columbia. It has 36 member schools and is the largest in community college conference in the Pacific Northwest. USA, in the Pacific Northwest USA, not affiliated with NJCAA, the one that we just talked about, the Junior College Athletic Association, which is also for community colleges. They're not affiliated, but they have similarities in what they offer. It's only that they're divided into different regions. NWAC offers 15 sports, has 7 men's sports and 8 women's sports. Now that you know that there are many options out there other than the NCAA, please research, strategize, and make a choice that best suits you. Students seem to have limited information and therefore tend to give up if an opportunity is missed in the big leagues. Sometimes it is best to get in through other leagues and grow from there. That's the advice that I give most of my students, just to make sure that they know there's still a chance you can get into one of these associations while you're still looking into the big league. Prove yourself there in a semester or 2, maybe transfer to a better league, and still give yourself to compete and to get a good education. On the next session, I will speak about the different types of offers an athlete student could get and what they mean. So stay tuned for that. Please reach out if you feel that you or a student you know will need guidance. I will be glad to help. See my contact information on the below session description. Thank you.